Hey there, it's Mollie with Design with Detail. I've got Ben with me. It feels like a real talk show today.
Not behind the camera today.
I know, he's coming out to make an appearance because we're talking about the numbers and all the details with the latest flip house, so you can find out how much we made and all that stuff. Stay tuned, it's gonna be fun. So this flip house, I will say, went more smoothly, I'd say. Well, what's interesting is the other flip house we did quicker, but the sale of it we did better this time.
Before we get in, am I underdressed?
This is typical. Like, we'll go out to dinner.
You're wearing a dress.
Yes, we go out to dinner and I put a dress on and get fancy, and Ben like rolls out in basketball shorts.
Yeah, and a t-shirt. Okay, well,
that's cool. That's who he is.
I should have asked you. I just sat down and we hit record, and here I am. I did my hair. I feel like that's a win.
Oh yeah, your hair looks great. It's very spiky. So, I mean,
that's a compliment.
We like joke because somehow our Ben and our kids they're always like two hairstyles behind.
I don't know if we need to publicly say that.
I know it's fine, but I mean the mullet thing. Right? Like all of the young people have a mullet or a real mohawk, or I don't know. There's some interesting stuff going on.
You were talking and I thought you're really wearing a dress.
I love dresses.
Like it's Sunday and you're going to church.
I do love a good dress. Where to start? Should we start with kind of the timeline?
Yeah, I mean we weren't planning on flipping another house after our last house.
This is true. We made the how to find a house to flip video, and then we bought it.
Yeah, and Mollie's like, I want this house.
I did fall in love with it more than the first flip.
We didn't have time to flip a house, and we didn't.
No.
So we weren't planning on it.
No.
But our new build was taking so much longer than planned to start, and we were like, okay, I guess we have the money to put into this right now. Mm-hmm. And Mollie talked me into it, and I told her we shouldn't.
So then he goes and crunches all the numbers on the side, and he's like, well, I guess we could do it. And I'm like, go on.
Yeah. So we bought the house. When did we buy the house?
We bought it last August.
We bought it last August.
It was like a year almost.
Yeah, it is late June, and so the house was listed for $395, if I remember right.
Originally, I think it was even like over that. I think it came on at $425.
They dropped it just before we saw it to $395. Though.
Yeah, they made a significant drop.
We made a lowball offer, then they came up, and then we found termites, and they came
all the
closer
stuff
to our number. Surprisingly, we didn't expect it, and so
because
we got it for $340.
It truly had mold. It had all the issues that you can imagine and would run from. So
if you followed along, you saw
you saw that.
Some of that, and it's been a long time that this house was followed. Followed? That you were following along.
Yeah.
And the plan was we bought it in August. We were going to be done. The plan was to be done by Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
If possible.
Actually, and in this one, I will say we got lucky with the market, because the market really picked up, and we knew that it would be better in spring than in the fall. Well, the late fall, right? Like early fall is okay here. The late fall, it's kind of dormant in the winter, and so
our areas,
spring.
That's how it is. It's kind of a vacation area. That's when people want to come.
And there was just a huge increase in the market. I mean, we're seeing that really across the country. With rates getting higher now, it is getting a little bit more stable, I guess. But it was a very hot market when we listed, and we had completely different strategy. Well, we had learned from the first one because we put it on that holiday weekend, which was a big regret because everybody in town was gone for that. And so we picked a better weekend, and we did 2 open houses right off the bat, and I think that was a game changer, because even though we had 2 offers on the first flip, on this one we were able to get more. The first flip, the 2 offers were not at the same time. You need to have them all together, because then that creates obviously the supply and demand issue. So
you should probably go back, if you want to go back and look at the video. We did a video on tips when you're listing a flip house
that we learned
when you're listing a house, because that's part of what we learned.
Oh, it's so important. That's the most, that timing is just crucial.
So it ended up being done in April, the house was. And so we listed it, and we ended up listing
Thursday evening?
Yeah, we listed it a Thursday evening, and we listed it at
the price our realtor said to.
Yeah, we listed it. We talked to our realtor about it, and we listed it at $535.
Yeah, we wanted to get $550, but he's like, go in a little lower, and the strategy is, get more offers.
And you guys had asked throughout, do you always list your houses furnished and everything? Because we did all the reveal videos, everything's furnished, and we have. Every house we've sold, every house we've lived in, we've sold
furnished
to some degree furnished.
We
if not
didn't always
completely.
list it furnished, but we've sold the last 3 or 4 furnished.
Yeah, and so.
But this one we were like, we're not going to include it.
Yeah, Mollie put a lot of furniture. She's like, I want to keep this furniture for our new build. And so we didn't plan on selling it furnished necessarily. We were open to it. And so we listed it at $535 unfurnished. And it's what, 1,800 square feet? 1,700 square feet. And within 48 hours, we had 5 offers, 4 of them over asking price.
Yep, so that was cool. We were sitting pretty. We're like, oh,
yeah,
we
so
did it right.
Good.
We did it right this time.
And the nature of the market right there, and it was right before rates started going up.
Yeah, we hit it timing just right.
Yeah, the nature of the market was people were trying to get houses, and it worked out really well for us.
So thank you, Mike Welker, our realtor.
We only work with Mike Bear,
Mike Welker.
for construction, Mike Welker. That's our.
My dad is Mike. He helps with landscaping sometimes.
Yeah, with the ideas, right?
Yeah.
He does so much helping now.
Anyway.
But so we got 5 offers. We were able to kind of pick through those and get the best terms for what we wanted. And yeah, but the question is, bought it at $340, sold it, ended up selling it after some back and forth. They wanted some money off. We said no. Then they said, well, we're gonna walk. We said, okay, we'll see you later.
Because we had all those. We had a signed backup offer.
2 of them.
Yeah, we had 2 signed backups.
And so we said, okay,
very motivated to take less.
We won't. We'll go ahead and go to the next one. They're excited about it, and then they said, okay, well,
just kidding.
We'll agree to it. So
we played a little hardball. I mean, and not like you want to be a jerk, but also when you have signed backups, you don't really have a motivation to take money off. They wanted new windows or something, and
new furnace.
They wanted but the furnace worked great, and we had included a
home warranty
to cover the furnace if something were to go wrong. So we felt like it was pretty well covered, and obviously they did too because they were kind of bluffing.
So they were very happy with the house and everything, of course. So ended up they did want it furnished. They wanted the furniture. Mollie wanted to keep a handful of things that she felt like were irreplaceable, things that she had put in the house that maybe some of you have seen and maybe were like, hey, I want to buy that, but it was from her grandma, or a couple of things that she loved. And so we bought it at $340, ended up selling it furnished at $554.2.
Weird price.
Is what it ended up being, and after realtor fees and then going way over budget.
Yeah, I went a little crazy.
We came out with $48,000 profit.
Yeah, so it was almost double because the last flip we made about $25,000 and this one we made around $48,000.
Yeah, the last one we hit the listing and we had problems with the listing like we talked about. But
this was good.
But the budget, let's talk about the budget.
Yeah, it should have been better. Honestly, we should have made more, but part of it was that I really had such a vision for this house that I didn't want to cut any corners. I mean, I never want to cut corners, but in this case, like I did a lot of extras to really, and I mean, I feel like the 5 offers says other people appreciated those extras, but we also made some good, wise choices as well. The biggest struggle was just the change in supply chain. So it was like the costs of like basic things like electrical wires and just stuff that you couldn't foresee. Our builder Mike couldn't even predict the craziness.
His numbers were off because every builder's numbers are off.
But we did we weren't like, it was more on my part.
We knew there would be plenty of profit. We knew there would be plenty of profit when we bought it. And so we knew we were cutting out our profit, but we were okay with it. We knew we'd be okay.
I really wanted to make it what it could be. It's like there's some level of commitment to the house and delivering also content. Like we are content creators. And so also I want to show you guys like, look how cool this idea is. And yes, you could do it for less, but I'm not like one of the budget flippers. Like there is that, option. And it's nothing wrong with it. It's just not who I am.
Yeah, you'll decorate on a budget. I want to put my
name on it.
You'll decorate on a budget, but as far as quality materials that go into the house, we're not comfortable with selling a house to someone that way.
And that's what we did here. We ended up moving into the house that we were flipping. And so, I like to think of it that way.
Maybe we're not meant to flip.
We might not be.
For high profit.
Yeah, but we make cool houses in the process.
There you go. Pat yourself on the back.
But I feel good about $48,000. I feel like we did okay,
So the budget was $105,000.
That's what I was supposed to spend on the total renovation.
With the furniture when we originally thought to sell it furnished. And the budget inflated itself up to $137,000.
Partially me, partially the state of the economy and all that stuff.
Yeah, and so luckily the market came up by the time we sold. So recap, bought it at $340,000, put $137,000 into it.
$137,000 instead of $105,000.
And when you count the furniture, and it was about $29,000 of realtor fees and title fees, all of that. And so ended up coming out with $48,000. We feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Happy with it. We were slow on things because we had too much going on. And so in the end,
taking our time worked out.
Yeah, in the end, it was a real win.
Sometimes it's the opposite, and that's what's so crazy about the real estate market is just that timing factor.
But we did own the house for like 10 months.
Yeah, in some ways,
which isn't a great idea,
I'll tell you
but
one
it
thing,
worked out.
Yes, I'll tell you one thing that is actually good about that, comps, right? Like they look at comps about 6 months back, is that correct? Typically. And so our house wasn't a comp for itself, which we ran into with our other flip. So luckily, because it had been sold prior to that time frame, it didn't come up as, a local
Yeah, we had a realtor on the previous flip that was like, hey, well, there's this other house that sold, I don't even remember how the numbers at this point.
Yeah.
This other house that sold for
model.
This number, and it's the same model. And it was funny because the picture she sent to our realtor was the exact same house.
It was our house that we flipped.
Before it was painted, so it looked totally different.
Yeah, she didn't even recognize it. Thought it was another house with the same model. Like,
and
that's
so
the one.
One of the comps we were fighting against was our actual house.
Yes.
And so that wasn't the case on the appraisal or anything like that.
So that was kind of an upside that it took a little longer too. Just something to think about, because that would apply probably to a lot of people that are flipping.
Yeah.
Could be good to.
So if you're looking to learn exactly how to flip and maximize profits, probably not us. But if you're looking to build a beautiful house that will get top of the market, that's kind of our goal.
Yeah.
And
top dollar.
Most people flipping a house are probably looking for top dollar, but want to make sure we provide a really nice home to somebody.
Yeah.
And Molly had a hard time leaving that house.
Yeah.
A real hard time.
I really was. I called Ben and I'm like, I don't want to leave. Like, I don't want to leave it. It's too pretty. Like, I lingered there as long as I could. Like, I think they took possession at like 5 p.m. Like,
She was there.
Basically there. Yeah. It was weird. It was weird. But I really was so attached to that house. And I sometimes wondered, like, everybody that talked to us told us the older guy that lived there was like amazing. And so I don't know if he just had such good vibes in that house. Like, I don't know. I believe his name was Blair. And everybody just had such good things to say about him. And I was like, what an inspiration, to have left that legacy that just everybody misses him and had such good things to say. So
I think he did. I think he fixed some stuff himself too.
Yeah, there's a few.
In the roof there were a bunch of grocery bags stuffed in there to plug a hole where we had to fix some water damage.
Yes, so
part of the overage on the budget were things that were unforeseen like that.
I know, and I'm like, I wonder if he'd be happy, and proud of what we did with the house. He really loved like the yard, and it had, after he passed away, it had really
the sprinklers had problems. So that's why the grass all died.
Issues, yeah. And so I was like, we fixed your yard, Blair. I was thinking because it ended up looking so nice after, and I was like, because even though there was some stuff that was overgrown, like he had taken really good care of the grass and all the stuff prior to him passing away. So definitely, like, it's kind of interesting because every house has a story, and yeah, like I've talked about how for me there's always some emotional connection to the project and the house, and anyway.
Yeah, well, we're happy with it, and now the new build's our full attention.
Yes,
we're
finally.
excited,
and it's really coming along. Like, it's moving fast, and I am literally like scrambling to get all of the stuff done for it, because even though the plans have been designed since March of 2021, it's over a year ago they were done basically, and then now it's crunch time. Really, everything's happening quickly, so it's almost fully framed.
We always have a lot going on. Stay tuned, because next week
we might buy another flip house. No, I'm just kidding.
We're not. But next week, probably one of the most beautiful house tours you have ever seen.
Yes,
it'll be next week, and then we're hitting the new build a little more to show you some really cool stuff that Mollie's doing, and then actually we want to show you some parade homes that Mollie's going to be able to check out and show you. So a lot of cool stuff, a lot of house tours coming up.
What's really cool is the one next week is one that a home you can rent. It is the most gorgeous. It's a short-term rental house. Most gorgeous property.
I think we'll get a promo code for you, even save you some money.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you guys a discount. It's gonna be so fun.
Really cool. Really excited. We got a lot of stuff planned.
Yep. So we're taking a vacation.
And we're hiring people. We'll have more time to create even more.
Yeah, because a lot of times people will be like, "Congrats to you and your team." And obviously we work with our contractor, and he has his subs, but we're the team. Like, after we moved, like, we haven't had any employees for over a year.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and so I don't know if anybody even knew that, but we don't. It's just us.
Yep. Till tomorrow.
Yes, starting tomorrow. So we're so excited.
We're excited, growing the team.
Yeah.
And got some big stuff planned. We're excited.
So subscribe, hit that bell to be notified of future videos. I think that's what he's getting at.
I am.
Long-winded.
She's the one that's on screen usually. I don't think I've had what to say.
fine. We'll get to the bottom of it. Give us a like, a comment. Let me know what you guys, if you have any other questions that we missed, or also just any thoughts on stuff.
Stuff you loved and hated about the flip process that we brought to you. But also kind of what you want to see. We'd love to know what you want to see on this channel.
I'm really trying to get down to the like core of what, because YouTube has kind of been a journey and we've gone a lot of different places with it. I know like when our house is done, the new build, like there's a lot with that, and that I'm super passionate about. But also sometimes I don't even think about like what might be most interesting to you. So we want to hear it.
Let us know.
Yeah.
So yep, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. It's gonna be exciting. See you next time.
Thanks, guys.